G'day everyone, Scott here from One Green Thumb Gardening in Toowoomba. Today I just wanted to talk about hedges and when your neighbour decides to plant a hedge and when it becomes your responsibility. So in this property here that we look after, we've got the neighbour there who's planted a hedge, but then this lady's also got her own hedge. And so I'm going to show you what I do to maintain both sides of the neighbour's property. So here where this lily pilly is growing, so instead of waiting for it to hit the fence line, and then when you start a hedge, all that material is going to fall in your property, start hedging it a foot back from the fence line. It looks much better, and then you don't have the waste to clean up. Much better idea. So I usually, and if I've got a property that I just take over and the hedge has been cut straight down the fence line, I will hack it back at least a foot on the neighbour's side and then maintain it from there. Hello, Vashnavi. What a beautiful job. So as you can see with this great big sucker, she's about 2 meters wide. So I do him from the roof. But to get to the other side, she's quite a stretch. So, with permission from the other lady, or the neighbour, I access her property and then I maintain her side of the hedge. And also I've taken about 1 meter off the original width of the hedge. So when I'm chopping from the roof side, it makes it just so much easier and quicker, and save about 40 minutes in time. So on this side here, so even with me trying to get to the other side of this hedge, it's standing on a ladder and then you're trying to reach all the way across to here. So I just come around here with my ladder and it's at waist height and I can just zip straight across that, clean this up, and then of course I just tidy this up. And then to reduce the width, as you can see, I just come through here and I can just run my hedger facing down, and most of that material will just fall straight into the back of her hedge, and I'll just have a quick blow and away we go. And then of course both neighbours are happy. I'm saving the customer time because I'm not having to try and stretch across 2 meters hedge and hurt myself. And yeah, that's what I do. So I highly recommend looking after your neighbour's hedges at least 6 inches to a foot onto their property before they become your problem to look after. Well, they are your problem to look after, whether or not it is your hedge or your tree. So that's one way of reducing maintenance and always having a beautiful looking hedge or tree from your neighbour's side. Alright, so I just wanted to show you, for example, hedging to the line of your property. So this hedge here goes about 1 foot over into the fence line. Now I maintain the other side, but if this customer had a neighbour, sorry, how do I explain this? So if you had someone on the other side who didn't care about the hedge, you've got this half nice hedge, and then you've got the neighbour side, which becomes looking like that. So you tidy up your side of the property, and for the sake of the 5 minutes that it would take to hedge that down, the whole hedge looks pretty, your property looks pretty, and it saves time, saves money. I'm at the top of my ladder. I'm on the second last rung, and that's as far as I can stretch. Now this hedge here goes about a foot into the neighbour's property, and so by me accessing the neighbour's property and being able to just tidy the top, I just run down her side, and I just, the same here, I'm actually, because as you can see by the trying to get ladders in here to reach right across to tidy in amongst there. It's a lot easier for me just to shave that down, drop it on the tarp, and then I can reach 95% of the way across from the other side. And it saves me a stack of work rather than trying to fight with trees and ladders and so forth in there. So sometimes using the neighbour's property to do your client's hedge saves a stack load of time, saves work, and both properties benefit, and the actual hedge looks really tidy. Otherwise you'd end up with this really pretty hedge, scruffy hedge, like, yeah, I don't know. That's just how I do things. Anyway, alrighty, so I've done from the neighbour's side, so that meant that I could, so now the whole hedge is clean and tidy rather than having hedge material from the neighbour's side looking all sticky and standing up and get like bits that you miss. But no, so look at that, all nice and clean. Hedge on that neighbour's side is back from your fence and it's all clean and tidy. And then I'll just show you. So it took me 17 minutes to do the full length of this down this side. Probably say 3 minutes to clean up, 20 minutes. But now, instead of being that distance across plus to the roof to come across, you can see that I've taken it in probably a good 75 centimetres. So then that's less for me to have to hedge. And as you can see, by just chopping back onto inside the fence line, you just get such a reduced amount of waste to clean up. So it just drops down in behind the fence. So if you have a neighbour's hedge that is encroaching on your side, trim it back onto their side and drop the stuff straight down the back. So easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Thanks for watching. Have a beautiful day.